Hey, welcome back. Giving you a live look. Well, it's up there now, but I was going to say, just try to guess. But yeah, that's Calhoun Expressway, believe it or not. It's a foggy one out there, as you see, getting that morning started. So be careful out there out on the roads, Tim.
Enough said on that view. Several locations looking like that, too. Widespread dense fog advisory just about covering the entire states of Georgia and South Carolina together until areas somewhere 9 to 10 o'clock this morning. So be real careful. Thankfully, not a lot of traffic out there on the roads. Just if you have to hit the roads, I-20 is definitely a trouble spot. Coming in between 1/4 to 3/4 of a mile, Thompson to Augusta, and then you head east. If you're heading into Columbia, then you got to make a little early journey there. Just about the same issue, 1/4 mile of visibility, north and south of I-20. We have some spots that are a little bit better than others, but then again, we're dropping down about a mile or less from Millen into Sylvania. Here's that look at Grovetown, which we still got a pretty decent view of, but also the fog present out there with current temps that are mainly sitting in the lower to mid 40s, between 44 to 45 degrees. Edgefield, Lake Thurmond, Thompson 42, 46 Gibson. Then we hit those lower 40s, kind of hold that spot as we head through the rest of this morning. Really not much of a change coming our way. We'll get mostly sunny skies, though, coming out of the early morning low clouds and some fog. It's not going to be too much of a problem the entire day. We just warm up. We have 40s and 50s for the morning. Then we're taking it up into the upper 60s and lower 70s all the way through 3 to 5 o'clock. Not a bad way to start a Monday in 2023. 5:55.
There's renewed love for a soccer legend's story, and new year, new ways to stream your fitness goals. Dina Demetrius has your eye on entertainment.
I got the gift from God to play football.
Global soccer legend Pelé's remarkable life is at the top of people's minds in the wake of his death. The Brazilian athlete's 2015 autobiography, Why Soccer Matters, has now hit the top of bestseller lists around the world. The memoir recounts his rise from poverty in Sao Paulo to breaking world soccer records and winning 3 World Cup titles.
Hope everyone is feeling excited about this 10-minute workout.
If you have New Year's fitness goals, Netflix has you covered. The streamer has partnered with Nike to launch a batch of 46 workout videos available now for your binging pleasure. Videos from Nike's Training Club app include fitness basics, vinyasa yoga, and high-intensity interval training, most with no equipment needed. And Game of Thrones writer George R.R. Martin says HBO Max is slow-rolling his newest fantasy shows. In his latest blog post, Martin says, in part, all the changes at HBO have impacted us certainly, adding a few of his shows in development are shelved for now and none are greenlit. In 2022, HBO merged with Discovery, leading to cost-cutting and a slimmed-down slate of shows. Martin currently has at least 6 shows in development, including a Jon Snow spin-off starring Kit Harington. That's your eye on entertainment. Dina Demetrius, CBS News, Los Angeles.
All right, tomorrow there's a ribbon cutting at Abeka Naturals. Tomorrow, 12 at noon at West Martintown Road in North Augusta. So check it out if you'd like, the ribbon cutting at Abeka Naturals. We're looking at here at a foggy start, temperatures between 45 and 50 degrees. We're heading into what's going to be a big jump temperatures for the first 3 days of the week. We have a nice jump somewhere between 68, 70, 72 degrees in there between 3 and 5 o'clock. We'll see upper 60s take over by 5:30, 6 o'clock into what's going to be a cool start early Tuesday down in the 50s. Rain chances, that's going to come back up Tuesday night. Most of our Tuesday under the clouds a bit more from after midnight into early Wednesday morning. We've got to deal with some showers, maybe even some storms coming through the first part of the day there on Wednesday. We'll keep highs around the lower 70s. First 3 days, start seeing the cooling down after that front moves on through on Wednesday. From Thursday into the weekend, we drop steadily there, about the mid 60s, get colder for the mornings. Those will return back into the freezing mark, at least to start the weekend off. Highs in the mid to upper 50s Saturday and Sunday with sunshine. Top of the hour coming around the corner after the break. Stay with us.
Mic check, yep.
From the station that's on your side, this is News 12 NBC 26 this morning.
You may want to give yourself a little extra time as you head out the door this morning. Our first alert meteorologist, Tim Strong, is on your side with your foggy morning outlook. And the holiday season is wrapping up, but for those in addiction recovery, it may not be as easy of a time. How and where you can get help with alcohol addiction.
On the way, no good, he hooked it, and Georgia is going to survive.
Plus, the Bulldogs are on their way back to the national title game. We have highlights of their Peach Bowl matchup with Ohio State. But first, good morning. Thanks for joining us. Happy New Year. It's great to be back with all of you on this Monday morning. A little bit early for that sleep schedule to get back on track.
Kicking back in a little tough.
We're making it. We're making it.
We are. And yes, pointing out the fog, we do have some concerns out there. Dense fog advisory going until 10 a.m. for a lot of our counties, everybody included here in the CSRA. So I-20, got to be careful out there. We're not back in school yet. We're looking at a little less of the traffic out there, at least for right now. That'll start coming back up a little more later in the week. But looking at what's going to turn out to be a decent day, just kind of dealing with the early morning dense fog. You can see it's widespread from here through the Palmetto State down to 0 in Milledgeville. Then we go to about a half mile, Louisville, Millen, also into Allendale, Barnwell, Bamberg County, up to Columbia, quarter mile to down to 0 here. It's starting to thicken up a little more out there in Grovetown, too. We have current temps that are coming in anywhere between the mid-upper 40s, even maybe a 50 mark there from Waynesboro, Bamberg, 48 Gibson, 44 into Millen. But Planner is going to improve. We get the